Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time when you see our program for able to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's evening show. Alright, before we begin, so after that match we'll play against Real Madrid. So remember, say Oga DHP, we promise say he want to give away, so he send me 20k. So Benzema also send me extra 10k. You get. So you all want to do that giveaway. You know, go be like the usual what's it call them raffle draw they do. So they do this particular one and they say I don't follow them talk. One send down to those who really need this money. You get. If you know say 1,000 naira will make a difference in your life. After the show, I go put another post so you go put your account number under. We go send 11k to the first 30 account number will appear there. Because if someone do the raffle draw, there are plenty of people say they don't really need that money. You get. So we won't make sure say the people who collect this money are people who really need them. I know how many people they enter my DM on a daily as I choose I beg. I don't get help me 500, help me this one. So I know say times are hard. You get. So make this money go to those who really need them. If you know say you don't really need them, I beg no involve. I know what's in the talk, I beg. So I don't follow people who get the money talk, and I saw one take run up. So after this show, I will put up, we'll do around 20k for YouTube, for Facebook, and around like 10k for YouTube because so that I go around. All right, let's begin with the show proper. So Football London and just Arsenal, they can't let us know say Arsenal don't they ready to add Victor Gyökeres among the highest earners in the club as one signer. So when you look at the report, it says Gyökeres' personal terms offer revealed. Arsenal are prepared to make Gyökeres one of the highest earners if he joins from Sporting Lisbon. Now, the Gunners have been strongly linked to the move to the Swedes since the arrival of Andrea Berta, and now exactly how much they will offer to him has seemingly been revealed. According to Just Arsenal are ready to offer Victor Gyökeres 5-year deal worth £10 million per season, with Chelsea and Manchester United unwilling to match those type of wages. That works out at around £192,000 per week. Now be waiting Arsenal they plan to offer Victor Gyökeres. Well, as long as it's a good offer, maybe you get how much Sporting Lisbon pay. So I believe say go accept the offer because Chelsea now they get financial problem. You get UEFA hold them for jugular, so they're not going to do anyhow. You get so that one our own advantage. Now Chelsea play one match today for this Europa League and Kini, but not be the match my problem. Now this particular player where they play for Chelsea, Tyreek George. This guy is scored one of the 3 goals where Chelsea scored today. But when you look at this player, what do you see? There is a striking resemblance to Bukayo. If you just look this boy, if say na Arsenal shirts, this boy wear. Ajay go talk to this boy na Bukayo Saka, say na Arsenal player. Say you meet am somewhere. I don't know how God they do this double. The boy resembles Saka. Yeah. So when a Chelsea player NBA and he's just 19 years old, was the man of the match. In the conference, Europa Conference League, Conference League, not Europa League. So he was the man of the match. So well, as I make a show now the boy for those who know about it, maybe you will see him one day night. You say, I see Saka for Stamford Bridge. You don't say Tyreek George. Now you see. All right, away from that. So for the Champions League match, they just play finish. The team of the week don't come out. So I think some of our players did there. About 3 of our players, Declan Rice, obviously, is part of the team of the week. Then Saliba and Julian Timber, part of the team of the week. So Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, then Vitinha, Nicolo Barella. That Nicolo Barella, that guy they play. It's different than this Bastoni, where they play for Inter Milan. I said another senior defender. That good die. Yes. So that one said this. So I say make I let some of our players will make us proud. Now, one of the closest associates of Ancelotti. When they tell us, say, this guy saying Texas, so they say, Baba, What's the stop now? I just been knocking at 3-0. I said, tranquilo, tranquilo, Miami. Tranquilo. Man, me, I So for those who don't understand Spanish, because they take some small Spanish lessons, tranquilo means calm down. Everywhere good. Calm down. Not the happen. Calm down. Everywhere good. You get. Today, sir, I see the message of Rodrigo. This of the talk to the fans. You nothing they saw. You get. I even see that Kamavinga said, "Don't drop your statements. When they apologize for the record, we then give them." So nothing they saw. Pala Madrid. You get. In fact, I think it's part of the stories for tonight. That one see, then go reach the final. You get. Everyone say they're trying to talk tough. They're trying to form motivational speaker. Not those kind of people say they will give dog, Mura dog, go fight lion. All those kind of level. That's what they try to put forward, but nothing. I don't know, and I want to do nothing. Say, yeah, nothing. The first leg, I'm supposed to do all the things. That's not the second leg. I'm not doing. Yeah, so, but more just watch. Yeah, supposed to see. And okay, see the statements that they talk about. See, to all Madridistas, my frustration got the better of me at the end of the game, and for this, I want to apologize. We must continue to believe, and we want you in the second leg all together. Hasta el finale. You get. But nothing like after anything. Not even go any final shit. What they see, they're like, what they see. Now, Chris quickly on the report say Real Madrid are going to go all out on Wednesday night in their clash with Arsenal. Now, the Spanish media, they talk say Real Madrid they plan to create a comeback atmosphere at the Santiago Bernabeu. They know it's something that has never been done. So you know the way Arsenal creates that electrifying atmosphere at the Emirates Stadium. So many dignitaries come. People the outside stadium, plenty pass people the inside stadium. So Real Madrid won't like reciprocate that, and they won't do the same thing. You get, but let's see whether their own atmosphere will be very very hostile against us. So the question now is the $1 million question is, can they pull off another magical European night? Nobody knows the answer. But I can tell you for free that it cannot happen, say, yes, it cannot, like, for it to happen, they need to beat Arsenal 4-0. When was the last time Arsenal considered 4-0? Even 3-0 is a stretch. But in football, nothing is impossible, you get. Is it possible to say yes? But me, I'm not looking at possibilities like I usually say. I'm looking at probability, on the balance of probabilities. What is the likelihood that Madrid will beat Arsenal 4-0 on Wednesday? It is very, very low. That is what probabilities will tell you. Now, when you look at the Arsenal website, Mikel Merino has been named the Men's Player of the Month for March. Now, when you read this particular report, say Mikel Merino has been named our Men's Player of the Month winner for March. The Spanish midfielder has excelled in his makeshift striking role since deputizing for the injured Kai Havertz since February, and those efforts have been recognized by our supporters with 39% of the votes when they get to become the number one. Declan Rice came second, with February's Victor Itewaneri finishing in third. So now it be Merino, in case you are not aware, since when they draft and on the center forward role, in 10 games as a center forward, Merino scored 6 goals. But this was the same Merino that people like Paul Messin, myself included, said we should not play as a center forward. But you see that now, with the power of hindsight, you can say Arteta made the right choice. Even when the experimentation looked like it wasn't going to work or it wasn't working, Arteta still stuck to his guns. Say, I will continue. Today now, all of us today have to say yes. Merino, they try, they do well. Now, based on the match of once they play at the Santiago Bernabeu, people like Roy Keane, how they declare Arsenal versus Real Madrid tie over huge Champions League performance. So when you read this entitled report from the London Evening Standard, they can say Arsenal should have no fears about Real Madrid mounting a comeback in the Champions League, as Roy Keane has declared the quarterfinal tie as over because he knows the antecedents of Arsenal. We are not the best defensive side in the Premier League by luck. It was made by sheer determination, grit, hard work, like so many things that we take guess what we get now. Not be Smolly again, like Smolly, wow, Smolly don't grow now again, don't pick cannot become a boy forever. So no Smolly for uptown again. Lion now they wear shoe, you get. So nah, so just be now. What does the see? For me, I did very, very optimistic that even if we go lose, but not be say more lose 4-0. Losing is part of the game, but we cannot lose 4-0. Now let's read the message from one of our sponsors that are into real estate. So now we have 14 plots of land for sale at Nolas Court, luxury estates, Ohia Igbelu, rubber estates, back of airports. Now, therefore, Abara Eche local government area of River State, so 6 plots of land they together, 4 plots they together, then 3 they together, and 1 stand alone. The price is 1.2 million per plot. So if you're interested, you can give a call to Mr. Anayo on 08032765227 or 08119329922. So if you're interested in any of those pieces of real estate, please reach out to Mr. Anayo. Now, Arsenal have new Champions League suspension risk as versus Real Madrid, as yellow card rule has been explained. Now, Arsenal get some players, so they say they're on two yellow cards now. One more yellow card and they will miss the first, assuming they will win, one more yellow card and they will miss the first leg tie against PSG. So Thomas Partey, I remember saying Thomas Partey collect yellow card for the match he played against Real Madrid. He called me and say Thomas Partey only on 2 yellow cards. Now, the rule for Champions League will say 3 yellow cards, 1 match ban. So any of them will collect 1 more yellow card, now 1 match ban. It be. Now, if for this match you want to play against Real Madrid, they don't come collect any yellow card. You know if you carry over yellow card from quarter-final to semi-final. So now you have the final bus stop. After here, there will be a reset. So if none of them collect yellow card ahead of the next match, we will do on 0-0-0-0-0. So now the law be that. So now what's it happen to Real Madrid? We say some of their players get yellow card, they don't come to pull body. See, that same thing now will happen to us now. Will that make us not want to play the way we're supposed to play? That we are looking at the fact that okay, I don't want to miss the first leg against PSG. I don't really know, because now Real Madrid don't get anything to lose. They will put body anyhow. Because they say if they don't put body, they don't jack. If they put body, at least when they qualify, even if players go miss the tie for the next leg. So and for the next match. So I don't really know. I just hope the encounter becomes like this first leg where we say we don't really commit ourselves like that to collect a yellow card. Yes, now only a party really involved for the yellow card level. So we'll just watch anyway. Now, David Ornstein say Arsenal don't hold talks to sign one of the best defenders in the world that plays for Bournemouth, and he's talking about Dean Hodgson. You get that guy top pass Alan. Real Madrid will pursue the guy one certain time, so I'm not gonna know whether they really get the guy. Arsenal, they are in the mix for Hodgson. You get, so they don't really hold talks with the players' camp. So I never really know, because it could so go sign all this kind of like, when you look at what's happening to Gabriel Magalhaes, they will need decent cover in case something happens. Get, even if that's Saliba, will need decent cover in case something happens. That's why we're looking at this particular player. Meanwhile, Paul Merson can tell 30 million star to reject Arsenal and join Manchester United. Instead, who's he talking about? He's talking about Liam. Get, this Liam will play for Ipswich. So he called the advice, the guy says, see, the best thing, Delap, the best way you go do be say, no join Arsenal, join Real, because you if you striker say it's a bit wrong. You get, you need to play for teams where we say no they dominate, teams say then they dominate. You get, because according to Paul Merson, say for me, who ticks the box will be Aston Villa, said Merson. They have a big pitch, they play on the counter attack as well. So teams come and have a go at Aston Villa. I don't mean that disrespectfully, but they opposing teams have a go at them. I just think with the bigger club like Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, is behind them. But now, see the analysis of Merson they give. Delap will fit into a team where they play counter-attacking football like Ipswich, because 9 out of 10 times, if they play against teams, so they dominate them. But when him go join teams like Arsenal, remember I said Arsenal team set up against us 10 men behind the ball. So people like Delap will struggle to survive. So Arsenal need somebody like Isaac, somebody like Gyökeres, like super clinical and prolific strikers. Very, very experienced on the higher level, higher scale, bigger stage. Not be you say Sheshedi 1 year ago, he did for championship. Not be that kind of level we talk about. So nobody advice. If you even read go down, we'll say I think Manchester United will be a good fit, I think Man U will be a brilliant fit for him. He's willing, he made good runs, he's strong, he can hold the ball up, he can score goals. Sometimes people say it is harder to score goals in a bad team than that, and that's not always the case. Man U in a counter-attacking side, they don't dominate. Instead, they get dominated. So it will make sense saying go play for them. Arsenal are a proactive side. We are not a reactive side in most of the time. So we dominate and we don't get dominated. So these are the issues. You need to understand the intricacies of all these things. So now what's about the explain to round. All right, let's bring you a second message from another of our sponsor, Mobile Wealth Associates and Co Limited. They are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 6464 2234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. Now, when you check on Twitter, presently called X, you will see for Kai Havertz page, he posts a video, recovery video, to show him where in the run, the jog, the stretching leg. You can caption them step by step. Now, the narrative out there is that Kai Havertz is going to come back to Arsenal before the end of the season, and if we find our way to the Champions League final, he might even be available to play a role in that. So are they very, very happy to say yes? At least in recovery, they very, very fast. Even if not pre-season, he meets, they very, very much okay. So I'm happy for him. So the biggest news of the night is the fact that as it stands now, Arsenal are ready to add Victor Gyokeres among the highest earners in the club. They are willing to pay him £192,000 per week for 5 years, equaling £10 million per season. And I say Chelsea and Manchester United are unwilling to match those wages. So we'll just watch. If this be the case, I am very, very happy. All right, my dear Arsenal lover, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So let's come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now good night and get them out. All right, guys. Ciao.